бойцы 6-й казачьей бригады 3-го мотострелка.
In the frozen expanse of eastern Ukraine, where villages have become symbols and front lines are drawn street by street, a new name has entered the battlefield narrative. Pryvillia, a small settlement in Donetsk Oblast, has become the focus of intense international attention after Russia's state news agency TASS, citing the Russian Ministry of Defense, reported that Russian forces had liberated the settlement. According to Moscow, this was not merely a local advance, but part of a broader methodical campaign, reshaping the balance of power in the Donbass. Russian officials describe the operation as precise, deliberate, and decisive, a textbook example of modern combined arms warfare adapted for village-level combat. While Ukraine disputes these claims, Russia's version of events paints a picture of calculated pressure, battlefield dominance, and consolidation of control. Russian military commentators describe Privillia as a tactical foothold rather than a strategic prize. Nestled among supply routes and defensive belts in Donetsk Oblast, the settlement allegedly served as a Ukrainian forward position, used for observation, logistics, and rotational defense. From the Russian perspective, controlling Privillia meant flattening a Ukrainian defensive node, narrowing maneuver space, and forcing Ukrainian units to reconsider their positions in nearby sectors. Russian analysts emphasize that modern warfare in Donbass is not about dramatic breakthroughs, but about incremental territorial pressure, step by step, village by village. In this context, Privillia becomes part of a larger operational mosaic rather than an isolated event. According to the Russian Ministry of Defense, the operation began with sustained artillery fire and coordinated drone strikes aimed at Ukrainian defensive positions around Privillia. Russian sources emphasize that this phase was not rushed. Instead, it focused on systematic fire suppression, targeting trenches, firing points, supply routes, and observation posts. Drones, Russian officials say, played a crucial role, identifying Ukrainian positions in real time, correcting artillery fire, and maintaining constant pressure on defenders. This combination of surveillance and firepower, according to Moscow, gradually degraded Ukraine's ability to respond effectively. Russian military commentators describe this stage as establishing fire superiority, forcing Ukrainian units into shelters and limiting their freedom of movement long before Russian infantry entered the settlement itself. Once Russian commanders assessed that Ukrainian fire resistance had been sufficiently weakened, small assault groups were deployed. According to Russian accounts, these were highly mobile infantry units, advancing in short bounds using terrain, ruins, and vegetation for cover. Rather than a single massed attack, Russian sources describe a multi-directional infiltration, with assault teams probing defenses, identifying weak points, and exploiting gaps created by earlier artillery and drone strikes. This tactic, Russia claims, minimizes casualties while maximizing psychological pressure on defenders. Russian officials state that Ukrainian forces, facing sustained pressure and the risk of isolation, chose to withdraw from Privillia rather than remain encircled. Moscow presents this as evidence that Ukrainian defenses were no longer sustainable under the conditions created by Russian firepower and maneuver. After what Russian sources describe as the withdrawal of Ukrainian units, Russian troops reportedly moved to secure the settlement. According to TASS reports, this phase involved clearing operations, systematic checks of buildings, basements, and roads to eliminate remaining resistance and ensure control of key routes. Russian state media highlights imagery of Russian flags raised over Privillia, framing this moment as both symbolic and operational, a signal that the settlement was now under Russian control. Military spokespeople described the area as stabilized, with checkpoints established, and drone surveillance continuing to monitor surrounding approaches. From the Russian narrative, this phase represents the transition from combat to consolidation, turning a contested village into a controlled rear area position. Russian sources further claim that following the establishment of control, military units coordinated with civil administrative structures to manage the local situation. According to official statements, this included the distribution of humanitarian aid, such as food, water, and basic necessities, particularly for civilians who remained in or returned to the settlement. Efforts were also reportedly made toward the restoration of essential services where infrastructure damage allowed, including basic power, communications, and access routes. Russian officials present these actions as part of a broader stabilization strategy aimed at restoring normalcy after combat operations. Additionally, Russian sources state that civilians were registered for evacuation, documentation, or integration into temporary local administrative systems, depending on their circumstances. These measures are portrayed as necessary steps to re-establish order and provide security for the population. While Russia's version of events is clear and confident, Ukrainian authorities deny the loss of Pryvillia, highlighting the broader information war surrounding frontline developments. Russian media, however, frames these denials as expected responses in a conflict where perception is as important as territory. Russian commentators argue that battlefield realities eventually reveal themselves over time, and that claims of liberation are reinforced not by statements alone, but by continued presence and control on the ground. According to reports published by TASS and the Russian Ministry of Defense, the liberation of Privillia stands as another step in Russia's Donetsk campaign, a combination of firepower, maneuver, and post-combat stabilization. While disputed internationally, the Russian narrative presents Privillia as a controlled settlement, secured through disciplined tactics and followed by efforts to restore order. Until now, that's all for today, and thanks for watching.